too bashful to go out and eat supper or dinner with them. But she would go to a movie once in a while, but she didn't care much for the boys. They liked her, though. Well, Joanne finally got through high school now. She didn't have much trouble, though. She got to march with Zane Waniger. They're good friends yet today. They see each other maybe at the Pumpkin Festival or something like that. But he's a nice boy, and she was proud to get to walk with him. She's at the Gulf of Mexico now, and with her beautiful bathing suit on. And Joanne, you know what? You gave a mint for that back in those days, but then you really look lovely. I'm sure this is a school picture of Joanne, but I don't know what year it is, and it isn't her graduation picture. But anyway, she looks good in it, and it has to be one of her favorites. Well, this is Joanne getting married to Norman Ward, and Trevor Pinnick is saying this, giving the ceremony, and I'm not really sure who those girls are with her, but anyway, I'll have to figure that one out. I guess she'll know. And they're still together. Still together, and they better be too. Ready? This is Glenda Maxine when she was a little baby, and she's got a brown spot on her head. I'm not sure whether it's her hair or whether it was where she got up against the stove and scorched her forehead a little bit. But anyway, she was a sweet little round-faced baby. This is Grandpa Belvedere with Glenda when she was a baby. He thought an awfully lot of her. This is another picture of Grandpa Belvedere with little granddaughter Glenda, and she got to a place where she wouldn't eat, and she wanted her mother's breast milk, and my mother told me it was my fault because she wouldn't eat, because she'd eat for her. So I weaned her and put her on cow's milk and food, other kind of food, and she did fine. This is Glenda sitting on the little wagon with her sister Joanne and Grandpa's dog Bob. He always loved the little children, and he would come up to them. We could always tell from here when Grandpa was playing his violin, because old Bob would howl. He'd howl, and we'd know Grandpa was playing his violin. This is Glenda. She was getting to be a little bit bigger now, and she's with her big brother Vance and sister Joanne. And I think this was taken down by the Elite, the gambling place down there in French Lake. I'm not sure where this was taken, but Glenda is standing beside her big sister Joanne. They play together real good with their little scissors, coloring crayons and everything. And they're still live so far apart, but then they still get in touch. This is Red Quarry School. Had several pupils right at that particular time. May Carnes was a teacher, and Glenda is standing in the front row, third from the left, and her sister Joanne, big sister, is standing behind her. And the rest of the children, I know their names, but I can't tell exactly which one's which. Another picture of the Red Quarry School, and that is Glenda, the only little girl in the class, and those are her classmates, and Notice her white boots. She loved her little white boots and wore them an awfully lot. This is Glenda, still wearing her little white boots, and she was a neat little fixin', all right. Dark curly hair. I can't remember just how old she is, but I know she's in school. This is taken, pictures taken down to Prospect, where we all love to live. Keithy's got his little bib overalls on, and Glenda is proud to stand there by her little brother and help look after him and take care of him. Another picture of Glennie Maxine. She's up in school, but I don't know what grade she would be in at this time. But she's doing all right. I know that because she always was good to study. This is Glenda when she was 12 years old, and her older brother Vance was going to Franklin College. He took that picture back with him. And all the guys that seen it said, "Oh, I want a date with her. Give me a date with your sister Glenda." He said, "I can't," said she wouldn't go with you. Said she's only 12 years old. And they said, "Oh, shoot." It's Glenda, since she's growing up to be a big girl now, and she's sitting on her daddy's school bus and looking very smug. This is Glenda, and I'm not real sure where it's taken, but I think it's taken at Spring Mill Park. It looks like the background there of the Spring Mill Park, because we used to go there so much, all of our children did. That was a place to go and get in the sand. This is a picture of Glenda in her teens, but I don't know where it's taken. We're trying to figure that out, but we don't know. She'll know, though, probably. This is Glenda and Margie Goldman. Now, it was taken down to Prospect when we lived there. And that tree in the background is where Keith fell and broke his arm. This is Glenda, and I think she is in Bloomington. I can't remember the place that she was, but the school sent her there, or some of the people in town. I don't know for sure, but she'll know. This is Glenda's senior picture. She's getting to be way up on the totem pole now, and she'll be going into doing something else pretty soon. In 1954, Glenda graduated from high school, and the picture was taken out here on Red Quarry after we'd lived 8 years at Prospect, come back for 2 years, and this is when she graduated, the spring she graduated. This is where Glenda is getting ready to go meet Russell at the altar, and her daddy is walking her down the aisle. She's a very happy girl, and it always hurt her daddy to give her up and Joanne and the girls, but he knew they were getting good husbands, and so he had to let them go. That was their choice. Here is Glenda with her cake, but first of all, a brand new husband, Russell Hall. And boy, are they ever a couple. Good luck, guys. Here is little Keithy and sitting on his big sister Joanne's lap. Glenda's on the other side, and Marilyn Ruth Quinn is on the other side. All little children together and proud of that little baby brother.